Number 5 Washington remains undefeated after win versus number 18 Utah. The Huskies are now 10-0. Quarterback Michael Penix Jr. threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for another, and number 5 Washington pitched a shutout in the second half to rally for a 35-28 win over number 13 Utah Saturday. The Huskies, 10-0, 7-0 Pac-12, number 5 CFP, extended the second-longest active win streak in the nation to 17 games and reached 10-0 for only the second time in school history. The only other time came in 1991, when the Huskies claimed a share of the national title with Miami. Penix wasn't at his best on a blustery day on the shore of Lake Washington. But he made enough big plays in the pass game and allowed Washington's defense to make key adjustments at halftime after being unable to slow down the Utes in the first half. Penix hit Rome Odunze on both of his touchdown throws and ran for a 2-yard TD in the first quarter. Penix was 24 of 42 passing for 332 yards. Odunze had 3 catches for 111 yards, and Dylan Johnson rushed for 104 yards a week after running for 256 yards against Southern California. Washington took a 33-28 lead on Penix's 33-yard touchdown pass to Odunze in the third quarter and appeared on the verge of extending the lead only to see linebacker Alfonso Tuputala return an interception 76 yards before dropping the ball at the 1-yard line on his way into the end zone. Washington ended up getting a safety on the next play and had a 35-28 lead after 3 quarters. Washington had a chance to extend the lead to 10, but Grady Gross's 32-yard field goal attempt was blocked by Utah's Connor O'Toole with 1:38 left. But on 4th and 10, Utah quarterback Bryson Barnes was intercepted on a desperation throw near midfield. Barnes was the better quarterback in the first half, hitting on 13 of 17 passes for 238 yards and touchdown passes of 6 yards to Miki Sugaturaga and 53 yards to Sinovaki on a screen pass. Barnes also hit Devon Vele on a 68-yard strike late in the first half to set up Jaquindon Jackson's second touchdown run that gave Utah, 7-3, 4-3, number 18 CFP, a 28-24 lead at halftime. Utah's offense disappeared in the second half as Washington was able to get more pressure on Barnes. Barnes finished 17 of 30 for 267 yards, and the Utes had just 90 yards and 4 first downs in the second half. Dropped early. Tuputala had what appeared to be a second pick 6 in the past 4 games for Washington. But he came up 1 yard short. Tuputala was on the verge of giving Washington a 2-score lead after intercepting Barnes. But Tuputala dropped the ball at the 1-yard line as he was going into the end zone. While he celebrated with teammates, Utah offensive lineman Michael Mokafizi jumped on the loose ball, giving the Utes possession. Washington quickly regained momentum as Utah running back Jackson was tackled in the end zone on the next play for a safety. The takeaway. Utah, Barnes' career high in yards passing was 235 and came in the Utes' win at Southern California last month. He topped that mark in the first half but couldn't keep it going in the second half. Utah had 306 total yards in the first half, a mark it failed to reach against Florida, UCLA, Oregon State and Oregon. Washington, the Huskies were 9-0 in 2016 when USC visited and beat Washington 26-14. The Huskies still managed to get to the college football playoff that season. Up next. Utah is at number 21 Arizona Saturday. Washington travels to number 12 Oregon State Saturday.